this idea of thinking that Armada is just like me for real. And I'm like, I can just
Unironically?
play. Unironically, I'm like, his decision making, I would do that. I'm going to play Peach. And then Joey told me to send that shit back home.
Honestly, when I watch Armada play, I always think, wow, this is just like Hugo Samus.
Yeah.
This is just like Hugo Samus. That's the first thought that comes to mind.
Yeah.
The consistency, the combos.
The punish game, everything
about
Armada is like me.
Imagine if they were just like really supportive of your Peach. You could have been the next Armada. What if they were just like, you know what, it's not that bad. Just keep trying, Hugo. What if they just give you that kind of energy? Where would you be today?
I think I'd be in a much better place. I really do. And also, by the way, I'm realizing I have a problem. There's a part of me that has compared my Samus to J-Mook Sheik. And I'm realizing that maybe
that's a crazier stretch. That's an even crazier stretch. There's a crazier stretch.
And like unironically, I thought that. And now I'm putting it into perspective. I got problems. You gotta lock me away.
Man. Every top player, as soon as they make a huge, like this only happened. This opinion only is formulated after J-Mook won Genesis.
They win big tournaments. Yeah. Hey,
you know what?
Like
Wow, I got top 8 with Samus. Oh man. But we are seeing the Prof Sheik as pointed out earlier, which makes sense given the matchup. Oh, I really like that needle into following up the roll as opposed to just trying to get like a combo starter off of it. Because a lot of times you might see like needle into grab.
Yeah.
But.
And I want to say that Prof is a very fast Sheik. Prof is going to be extremely aggressive and moving extremely quickly. I take that back, not necessarily completely aggressive, but always going to be mixing you up, making you think, pressuring you. Wow, what an option. That option actually works. Prof trying to slide away to whip punish, but if you do a multi-hit move, that's not going to work.
No, yeah, I agree with the point you made earlier. I think Prof, especially with the set we saw earlier, it was with the Marth, but definitely a very methodical style, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay with just kind of taking up space with, like, drift back aerials and, you know, not approaching too haphazardly. Like, even here you see, like, the fade back forwarder a little bit, you know, like the jump back forwarder, and then, you know, taking up position via the platforms with really, really fast movement.
Yeah.
And then that back air just coming out so quickly. KoDoRiN didn't feel like was super ready for that particular back air. Ooh, that's also a KoDoRiN classic. Being able to tech chase with the tipper like that is so nice. KoDoRiN won the best at it.
Not getting away with these grabs. KoDoRiN being really good about dodging them. That's the bread and butter for Sheik. So if you're not getting your grabs, you're hurting.
KoDoRiN really a confident player in terms of, you know, there are certain things that I feel like KoDoRiN will go for that other Marths might not go for, but I think what really sticks out to me is the confidence in those kind of options, right? Because I think even like doing those tech chase tippers, you know, like the tippers in neutral sometimes, I feel like I know that these are going to hit, and I'm consistent with it. I'm going to keep doing it no matter what. Because a lot of times you might opt for like a faster option, you know?
Right.
Oh, wow. Super good. Super good on the tech chases. Oh, God.
Yeah, KoDoRiN's got the game plan. And even though KoDoRiN, I doubt, has had experience against Prof Sheik, the game plan carries you through a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
You rely on the game plan.
All right, we're going into game 2 here. What is the counter pick from Prof's end? And we got a crowd.
I'm feeling something like Yoshi's would make the most sense. And I say that while they have headphones to make sure they don't hear the option. Okay, they didn't hear me. Cool. Not that I know better, but you know, I don't want to give any ideas.
True.
But Battlefield, not bad. I think it is a solid pick for Sheik. So Prof thinking maybe I just gotta play better. The stage is not a problem.
Man, just the edge guarding options that KoDoRiN does as well. You know, like that little empty, the little jump that KoDoRiN did, it looked like, okay, maybe down air was going to be coming out.
Yeah.
But then instead just like did the latest back air in order to get Prof. Just so tricky. You just don't know what KoDoRiN's going to be doing sometimes. Oh, see, like, I like the idea. I really like the idea. Okay, sending off stage there. First nair.
Should be a clean edge guard. Yep.
You see that like a little step that KoDoRiN does on stage, right? It's just, am I going to be on the ledge or am I going to be edge guarding from the stage?
Figure it out.
Because it's hard to react to. I mean, it's like, wow.
Nice.
Sheik's crouch underneath the entire get-up attack there. Nice. Really good recovery using the multiple side Bs to stall.
Doing the Sammy stall right now to refresh invincibility. Yep, cleans it up.
Having that in your arsenal for Sheik makes the edge guarding so good from Sheik's head.
Yeah, refreshing invincibility like that is crazy.
So good.
Goes for the regrab after the double hit on the up tilt.
Yo, I gotta say, Prof's movement is fast.
Yeah.
Off these platforms, especially. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay,
that option
okay.
actually works.
Okay.
You got Marth on the corner of the platform. The first hit pushes. It's a push off into the second forward smash hit.
Right.
It actually works.
That was insane. Oh, the power shield and the needle, the diagonal.
That actually helped so much.
No, but I think it was on purpose.
Don't show it to Zane. Don't show it to Zane.
Oh no, Zane's already
do it.
watching. Zane's watching this right now.
Actually, yeah, probably.
That actually, I feel like that was intentional because KoDoRiN did the forward air right after. That's such a good answer.
I guarantee you, if Zane sees that, he's going to utilize it. He's going to know when Sheik's going to go for the needles off platform. And if you could power shield it into your own forward air, that's huge.
That's insane. Because that's a really nice option that Sheiks love to threaten, right? Just covering that diagonal down distance from the platforms.
I hope KoDoRiN sees this, how he did something really sick, and I just brought it to Zane. I hope he's gonna be mad at me. I'm sorry. KoDoRiN, you're sick.
No, but you're giving credit to KoDoRiN. You're saying that Zane might steal it from KoDoRiN. No, you're giving KoDoRiN credit. I got your back on this one.
But then, of course, Blur already did it.
Oh, that was the Blur power shield.
Blur made it up.
Yeah. In fact, the only reason KoDoRiN did it is because Blur told him.
Yeah.
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Cross up regrab there. Going for the sharking. Okay. And this is... Prof needs this because the FD counter pick is going to be super tough for Prof. Marth like Sheik is not too strong on FD because Sheik is a pretty sharkable character, meaning you could keep Sheik in the air pretty easily, and Marth does it amazing.
Right. No, I completely agree. I got to shout out KoDoRiN's slide off there in terms of that upper. That was insane.
Yeah.
What would be a huge combo. And again,
yeah,
it's just
again. Yeah, really good about that.
Oh man, that would pop up so many other Sheiks, but Prof, you're looking like probably gonna
make it back in. Yeah, but regrab.
We tried to reverse that, I want to say.
Trying to catch the DI with the other. Oh, okay. Hard fought. Prof takes the game.
Yeah,
on the board.
I think we're in for a set here, Hugo. Finally, not a 3-0, actually.
Yeah.
It's been all 3-0s for a long time, so we're finally getting a little bit of a closer set here. A little bit more of a nail-biter.
Yeah, KoDoRiN going for the FD option.
Just as you pointed out, in terms of being able to shark Sheik and catching Sheik on the landings in particular, super good.
Yeah. Sheik, very easy character to keep in the air. The drift is okay, and the get down option is not too good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you might see like down air maybe, but even that is punishable, so you got to be real careful.
The makings of a very sharkable character.
Yeah. Prof having the right idea by going for that instant up air off of the combo game, but kind of messes it up just a little bit.
Yeah, and you see here everything happening because of that. And then the phantom hit, ruining everything.
Yeah, but do you see the confidence of KoDoRiN? KoDoRiN was like, I know this distance is far enough away that the get-up attack is not going to hit, so you got to do something else.
Got to know your spacings.
There again, KoDoRiN is like maybe like one of the best Marths at tech chasing with huge moves.
Yeah.
So good at it.
Just confident with the distance and the timing.
Because if you miss with these moves, they got a lot of end lag.
Very committal.
Prof has done that particular kind of crouching to... I mean, also, you're crouching to get the CC on the get-up attack, but just the way that Prof has been right in the center of it, not getting hit by the get-up attack at all, it's been super good. Oh my god, the movement from Prof. Oh my goodness.
That neutral was nice.
Oh, great trade here as well.
Yep.
Goes right into forward air. Tries to needle the ledge.
That needle would have been big.
That was an insane grab.
Gets away with a down air to avoid staying up there.
Tries the down air again. Prof getting outside the range of it that particular time. Oh.
Ah, cheeky. Didn't work out. Prof, very good defensive player as well.
Definitely, yeah. We saw that in the previous set as well. Just anytime that Prof gets hit, you have some crazy, crazy smash DI happening. So it's really hard to combo him. Oh, interesting choice with the up air.
That would have done it if he hit the sweet spot, but
I think so, yeah.
Late or just misspaced.
Yeah, or mistimed somehow. Yeah. Wow, even that needle was super nice.
And actually, probably optimal because the forward air can be teched.
Potentially teched, yeah. That's a good point.
Gets it anyway. Now, Prof got to make this count. Aiming for a grab to get a solid 40% or so off of it.
That's a back air also I mentioned earlier, where it feels like when KoDoRiN is jumping there, that the down air is going to be coming out to beat the ledge option, right? Yeah. But then there's just a little delay and then goes right into back air instead. I love the little feints that KoDoRiN does.
Very good at that.
That particular up air is so good in the combo game. No jump here from Marth. Marth getting back onto the stage, though.
Ooh, a little cross-up mix-up. Trying it again.
Yeah, Prof is really liking those dash-through mix-ups while KoDoRiN is shielding, getting onto the other side.
Yeah,
really tricky.
All about the pressure. Giving you something to think about every single time.
Yeah. I mean, just adding to the mental stack with every single option that you add, right, is so big.
I like that. Yeah, the mental stack.
Because you just have so many more things. It's crazy.
Oh, perfect down air at the perfect spot to get the KO. That was huge. That could have, that was just like a pixel away from being able to tech it on stage.
Oh, gets the jump. Gets the jump. There was no jump there from the Marth.
Prof goes for everything with that forward air that might cost him. Oh, gets down. Yup.
We were talking about how hard it is for Sheik to land, but if you have a well-timed down air like that at such a pivotal position, that actually just turned the tide, and Prof is up now.
And KoDoRiN being a little antsy with the up tilt, doing it a little too early. KoDoRiN could have waited just slightly, but it is a mix-up, right?
It is a mix-up.
You have to decide whether they're desperate to go down right away,
right?
Or what Prof did, I believe, was just a no fast fall down air, so which makes it so that you time yourself on the down air to miss the up tilt.
It is in between those two timings, right? Because if you do the fast fall, it's like a little bit faster.
Then you'll get hit by the up tilt.
Right. And if you wait longer than that and you try to do some other kind of drift options, then there's maybe time for KoDoRiN
to do another move.
Right.
So it is a mix-up, and it pays off.
Yeah, and now Prof up in the set. This is loser side, potentially. KoDoRiN's last game, what's going to happen here?
This would be a pretty big upset for KoDoRiN.
Yeah, Prof not in the top 100 of 2022, I believe.
But with a win like this, that might propel Prof into the top 100 next year.
Definitely. I mean,
KoDoRiN's
like top 15, right, on the previous ranking?
Yeah, this would be a huge win. So KoDoRiN definitely a lot of pressure right now. Thank God he's got headphones so he doesn't have to hear me saying this.
Both of them have got headphones.
A lot on the line for KoDoRiN. His life would be over if he loses this one.
Think of what KoDoRiN would feel if he lost. Yeah, no, it's good. Oh, wow. That was such a mix-up from the other movement options Prof has been doing prior to that. I mean, KoDoRiN cleans it up and has a healthy lead, but I just really like the neutral that I'm seeing from Prof. Ooh.
Oh. Tricky, and oh, wow.
How did that grab whiff?
I think the up B kind of crouches a little bit after landing, and the grab was just a little too high. Is what it feels like. If I looked at that correctly.
That makes sense. Oh, I love the needles there. That's also another great option Sheik does have on the descent, and hasn't threatened it too much as well. Just the way Prof has been landing has been super good. But KoDoRiN in full control, though, in this game. I love that. Just delayed aerial onto shield from KoDoRiN's end.
Yeah, I think the biggest benefit to Prof throughout this set has been his timing and catching all these whiffs because he's choosing to slow it down or be extremely fast and aggressive, like opting for no fast fall versus fast fall, opting for immediate rush in versus just standing there waiting for the whiff. It's tricky.
Yeah. It does feel like KoDoRiN is missing some of these up throw conversions. That time actually going for the down air, as we were pointing out earlier.
The
big mix-up.
Forward air.
That was an insane air dodge to avoid the back air.
What a crazy sequence from KoDoRiN to do the edge canceled down air to keep the pressure up while still remaining actionable.
Yeah, that's the beauty of edge canceling. You just have so much more time afterwards. Okay, interesting. Yeah, not quite, not quite. I mean, this is a tough comeback. This is a really tough comeback. Just like any straight aerial, even with Marth doing like a forward air at this position, is going to set up nicely. And up tilt will do it. We're going to Game 5, Hugo. Oh my goodness. The first Game 5 of this top 8. Am I wrong about that? That sounds right.
First one, yeah. And I think KoDoRiN's going to have a tough time dealing. I would suspect that Prof is going to opt for a smaller stage to take the space away from KoDoRiN. To add to that pressure, to add to those mix-ups of staying back or moving in quick. You do it on a small stage, it could become overwhelming. I think it would be a slight mistake to give KoDoRiN a lot of space. But Prof could opt for a full defensive option by going for Dreamland and sticking to the top platforms. Marth will struggle on Dreamland.
I was going to say, it felt like KoDoRiN also was Prof was quite comfortable even with the space throughout this top 8, you know?
Prof is a versatile player. Could do that.
Definitely.
So I honestly think either pick is good. Yeah, opting for this. I'm expecting to see Prof utilize the distance, being willing to ride the top platform, stay away when there's not an opportunity.
Yeah, I think it also felt like KoDoRiN was getting a lot of nice, just platform kind of combos in terms of like tippers and whatnot on the previous games.
I am not sure about that double jump back air. That was really greedy, but managed to survive.
It'll come out sometimes on Game 5.
Yeah.
Like the little bit greedier options, a little bit more antsy types of options will come out on Game 5.
I just don't feel like that's something you do at low percents on the first stock. You run those at the very end when everything's on the line, but early like that could blow everything.
I completely agree, because the risk to reward is crazy, right? Like losing momentum that quickly in the game is wild. But
on a stage like this, where it's hard to get kills anyway.
Right. Because both these players are super good at playing the lead. Okay, missing the edge cancel. It looked like they're on the down air, which would continue potentially the tech chase there, even though Prof gets the tech. You just have more time to do something anyway. Ooh, reverse nair. That. Wow.
Okay, gonna have one more mix-up.
Up tilt, yeah.
Almost lived that.
And now with a little bit of the lead, how will KoDoRiN play this? Oh my god, the max.
Yeah, Prof opting for these ledge plays that are so risky.
Yeah, and look at the distances that KoDoRiN is keeping right outside the down tilt range. Whiff punishing that. Gotta close this stock out soon. Okay, I really like that tech chase option.
Oh, covers the missed forward air with an nair. That was really nice.
Yeah, nair comes out super fast, so just throwing that out there.
Knowing that KoDoRiN was at the percent where the option of drifting away was possible, and then gets the down air to get a huge lead.
I think a lot of conditioning is happening through from KoDoRiN's, down air usage on the edge guarding.
Yeah.
Because that has not been coming out too much, but saw it happen right now in that previous stock.
Yeah, Prof gonna need something big. Needs an early stock.
Ooh, okay, dash tech on shield will get punished here. No tech chase option. DI away and then tech away.
A little unfortunate.
Yeah. Right now, especially having a Phantom is so big.
I don't know if I love that back air.
Messing up the tech chase as well. Forward air here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that should do it. Okay.
I think KoDoRiN was maybe trying to DI for a slide off, or maybe trying to trick Prof into thinking, oh, I'm going to DI to the platform, and instead I'm not. But what's the edge guard here going to be? Great.
Yeah, having a tough time getting back to center. You need it at this percentage. You don't want to be playing ledge against KoDoRiN right now.
Putting out the light shield just barely. Oh, that needle is actually really kind of scary. It might have messed up the timing a little bit. Turns around to get the reverse up tilt.
Trying to get the kill.
Trying to catch Prof coming in through the platform. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, really good play from KoDoRiN, not getting overly committal.
Yeah.
Understanding the advantage he's got right now. That should be it. Wow.
Still living.
You even heard the didn't die.
Still didn't die.
Okay. Oh, I like how Prof just fell off and got center, knowing that there's no place for trading right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, the
A
wall.
backer was tradable, so he just opts for the positioning, and now getting all kinds of damage for it. Okay.
That could have turned this entire thing around. Finally, the up tilt with KO after building up the percent to 188. Oh. That's Marth sometimes, man. We call it Marthritis, right? When the percent just builds up to a point where nothing really combos and you have to get a straight hit.
Yeah, and Prof opting for really risky mix-ups, and I feel that KoDoRiN, with the size of this stage, is perfectly comfortable making the safe plays. So Prof, I think he's only hurting himself going for these risky things like that backer off ledge earlier that cost him the stock.
Right.
I think you just got to play the neutral until you start getting KoDoRiN a little desperate.
Definitely.
If KoDoRiN's comfortable, you're not going to get away with these things. He's too safe, too smart.
Yeah, KoDoRiN like having a lead a little bit. You got to shake him up from his game plan, which is not easy to do.
Yeah, like look at this. Look at this perfect play and perfect positioning for KoDoRiN. Staying safe.
Somehow Prof still gets a little bit in there. While KoDoRiN is doing that kind of safe defensive play, that's a really nice timing mix up there with the no fast fall in the forward air.
Gets the jab. That was nice. Okay. Let's see what KoDoRiN.
Oh, just goes right into grab, using the invincibility to full effect, and that was an amazing invincibility play.
Yes. Really good, solid play from KoDoRiN, showing the seasoning of a top level player to handle that Game 5 situation the way KoDoRiN did. Safe play, efficient play, not falling for any of the tricky mix-ups.
Right.
Really good stuff, showing why he's one of the best in the world.
Yeah. I mean, but Prof really pushed KoDoRiN to the limit.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that was a real nail biter, going all the way to Game 5. But man,
KoDoRiN played it too smart. But Prof showing his stuff and an amazing 5th place finish.
definitely. I mean,
Here at Level Up.
Prof was seeded 9th, I believe.